Slashers are everywhere, but some of the best ones, they slipped right under the radar. Today, I'm counting down 5 slashers that deserve way more love that I feel are seriously underrated. And if you haven't seen these, you are really missing out.
Quest for horror, step inside, where the screams and secrets hide.
Welcome back. I'm Paul for Quest for Horror, and today I'd like to share with you 5 of my favourite underrated slashers. If you're new here, welcome. It's great to have you here, and make sure you join me in the comments and let me know if you agree or disagree with my list and share your own top 5 underrated slashers. If you love sharp horror takes and deep cut recommendations, hit like and subscribe and follow me on TikTok for more daily horror drops. Alright, let's get into it.
I'm just crazy about this store.
Intruder.
Released in 1989, is one of the most creative late 80s slashers. Not because of the story, but because of the inventive camera work and wild, and I do mean wild, practical gore. Scott Spiegel, the director, who worked with Sam Raimi on Evil Dead, brings that same chaotic energy, but into a supermarket setting. And the cast is absolutely stacked with cult horror names, including the Raimi brothers, and even Bruce Campbell himself popping in for a cameo. It's low budget, but the kills are unforgettable. And one scene in particular, for me, is one of the all-time great slasher kills. If you've never seen this, I highly, highly recommend it.
Do you want to see my face?
Haunt, released in 2019, is a modern slasher that deserved way more attention than it ever received. Directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who are the writers behind The Quiet Place. It takes the haunted house attraction and generally pushes it into disturbing territory. The mask killers are really cool and really memorable, and the set design is tight, and the tension never lets up for the duration of this film. It's one of the best Halloween night slashers of the last decade. If you're looking for a modern stage slasher that delivers, this is one I highly recommend.
Parents so often don't know their children as well as they presume.
Alice Sweet Alice, released in 1976, is one of the most atmospheric proto-slashers ever made. Alfred Stoll, the director, blends Catholic guilt, psychological horror and giallo-style mystery into something really and truly unsettling. And you've got Paula Shepherd, which gives a haunting performance as Alice, and you also have in this film Brooke Shields in an early role, which adds to the film's legacy. The killer's yellow jacket and raincoat and mask are iconic, and the film's themes still really hit hard and are relevant to this day. And for those of you that don't know, the band Slipknot, on their album cycle, We Are Not Your Kind, the actual Corey Taylor's mask for that album cycle was actually inspired by the mask design in Alice Sweet Alice, a film I highly recommend.
The Burning.
The Burning, released in 1981, is one of the great summer camp slashers, and it introduced Jason Alexander and Fisher Stevens before they were even famous. And Tom Savini's practical effects are absolutely brutal in this film. There's one scene in particular involving a raft, which is one of the all-time great brutal slasher set pieces. And Cropsey is a genuinely intimidating villain. It's often overshadowed by Friday the 13th, but honestly, it really stands shoulder to shoulder with the best of the slasher era in the 80s. Before I reveal my number 1 pick, I want to take a moment to showcase the Quest for Horror merchandise. If you'd like to support the channel and help me to keep making content like this, please check out my store. The link to the 4-4 shop is right there in the video description and on screen now. Alright, let's get to number 1. Your next release in 2011 is a masterclass in flipping slasher tropes. Director Adam Wingard directs a home invasion story that becomes something much smarter and much more brutal than you'd first suspect. And you have Shani Vincent, who delivers one of the best final girl performances of all time. Resourceful, strategic, and honestly, an absolute badass. The animal master killers are instantly iconic, and the film's twists land perfectly. This is my number 1 choice for a slasher film that you've not seen, and I highly recommend you make this your next watch. I'd like to say a massive thank you for hanging out with me for this slasher countdown. I love shining a lot on slasher that deserve way more attention. I hope I've given you some films you've not heard of that now you can go and check out. And if you enjoy this video, hit like, subscribe, and drop your own list of underrated slashers in the comments. I always read them, and I love seeing what gems that you guys recommend. And if you want more horror rankings, more deep cuts, and more killer picks, don't go anywhere, because I'll be back with another video next week.